My wallet is sobbing. I can hear it. I can hear it in the hall now. It is breaking down, crying.
It turns out that Attila, the arrogant so-and-so, he's got a fake hammer.
Oh, a fake?
Yeah.
Whoa.
As I say, dick.
Welcome to episode 131 of the Legions podcast. This one's going to be an Otho and Urzokk Appreciation Society, I think. Yeah, finally. We have some Mythic Legions nostalgia today, isn't it right, Rich?
It is, and very exciting. Before I even got my jar breakfast this morning, I was straight onto Mythic conversations, seeing what the reveals had been. So it shows what a good parent I am.
Yeah.
It's very exciting.
Well, I was lying in bed watching it at 7 a.m, so you know, I hope Jeremy enjoys that. And you, Mel?
Yeah, I woke up early, so I just stuck it on, and then he ended up just sort of starting work early with it on in the background. So yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you had to work from home day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy for a reveal day.
It was a nice thing to wake up to.
Excellent. And we also had a little bit of Oxcrew all-ins are shipping. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hot off the presses. So all the all-ins have shipped. So I got an all-in. Haven't got my shipping notice yet, but I'll take their word for it. I guess we get the shipping notice when it starts to get picked up by the courier or whatever.
Yeah.
So you were in the same boat, Mal?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Rich, you're on the retailer track.
I'm in the retailer situation, and it's October the 15th is a street date, apparently, according to my retailer. So a little bit of a wait, but not the end of the world. Only a month or so after.
No.
And depending on how long it takes to get from America to here, I might only get them like a week after.
This is the one.
It's gone the other way at the moment.
Yeah. They're not, are they? This is the one where I bought the all-in from the Horseman with every intention of buying a second all-in from Emporium, and by the time I got round to it, they'd sold out.
Well, the good news for you, Mal, is that judging by this timeline, they should have these at Legion's Con. So
yes.
bring a little bit of extra room in the suitcase, or recruit someone to Brett ship some stuff. Yeah.
Yes, I'll be picking up another Kern Ray for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm looking at that screen going. I need 2 more Lurias, 2 more Velox, another Orvar, 2 more Thraxians, and another Kern. So that's 8 more I'm fitting in the suitcase.
I need to get them in hand before I know for sure what to do with them.
A case of Orvars and maybe a few Thraxians.
Yeah, no, I have the Illuria and the Veloc ones will be the bases for my space vampires. So,
nice.
So I got 4 heads ready to go. So
have you painted and everything? Yeah.
Yeah. Derek Stringer he paints some wonderful vampire stuff, and he had 4. Well, I bought more than just 4 things off him, but 4 of them were vampire heads. It would work perfectly for cosmic vampires. So.
Fantastic. Well, shall we get into Otho and Urzokk? So firstly, did you guys think there would be more than Otho?
Yes. I think we discussed on the show, and I always presumed to be at least 2, otherwise it seems a bit pointless doing the reveal.
Did you think
I'd mentioned before that I thought it'd be Urzokk, and then when they showed that white orc head last week on the armory thing, it's like, well, it's going to be Urzokk then. Because that's clearly a new sculpt that we've not seen before. I
remember a long time ago when we were talking about Legions Con exclusives at some point, probably not this year, I did say it would be cool to get an Otho Urzokk 2-pack. Now, I'm not trying to say I'm Nostradamus here or anything. It's pretty obvious, but, you know, we're not getting a 2-pack here. We're getting 2 single figures that are going to be sold together in the first drop. Well, we'll get on to that, you know. Yeah. But you've all probably, if you're interested in us, you've probably watched The Horseman, so you kind of get it, but we will try and explain it in our language again. And Mal, do you think it was going to be more than Otho?
Yes.
Maybe even more than these 2?
Yeah, I wondered if we'd perhaps get like a little mini wave perhaps at this point, but I suppose we did, but just 2 rather than I would about 4, didn't I? I think I said in one of our chats. So I didn't know no idea who it could have been, other than I think like everyone you go, well, or Otho and Urzokk talks about a lot with him, isn't he? So, and well, Arathir versus Legacies and all that.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I thought we'd at least get one more. That little orc head last week in the armory builds turns out was a new orc head. Sorry for all those people that were insisting it wasn't, despite everyone else having eyes. But yeah, turns out it was a newly sculpted vampire, orc head. Yeah, maybe a orc vampire. And
there's always vampires, John.
I was sure we get one. I thought we might even get a third one to kind of make it a little bit more. But now that I see the way they're doing it, where there's a bit of in stock and a bit of pre-order afterwards, it probably makes sense to keep it fairly tight for the numbers. Because if they have to gauge numbers on these two, and which I guess the demand for these would be broadly similar, maybe Otho a bit more, given how rare, well, Urzokk is as well, but Otho is really the big one for secondary market. Although that doesn't always translate when it comes to All-Stars, but I think it will with Otho, and especially now with the version 2. So, yeah, maybe it was a good idea to get the numbers right with these two together. So, here's Otho. Do you want to read the new bio? This is an updated bio, Mal.
Yes, slightly modified, isn't it? But yes, I will do. Known as the greatest warrior in the army of Leodicius, Otho is the second in command to Leandor's king, Attila Leasir. Childhood friends with Attila and his older brother Atlas, Otho dreamed of a day when the three of them would fight together to defend the realm. Those dreams were shattered when Atlas abandoned his place as the rightful heir to his kingdom and disappeared. Long positioned to be Atlas's closest advisor, Otho was expected to be seated to his right when he eventually took the throne as the new king of Leandor. Of course, Attila would be the Leasir brother to eventually sit upon that golden throne, but he ensured that Otho would still be given the honour of the blue seat. Named after the fabled blue shield of the First Great War, the duty of the blue seat was accepted by Otho on his new king's request. He donned the blue tunic of his station and served Attila as nobly and faithfully as any could ask for. However, in his heart, Otho has always questioned where Atlas went, and secretly he believes that some calamity befell his best friend, forcing him from his home and his sworn duty.
Ooh.
There's some hints in that bio, isn't there, as to, I think it starts off trying to throw shade at Atlas, though. I will say I think Trevor must have helped write that first bit. That throw shade at Atlas. And then later on, I think Jeremy got control back and started something actually.
Yeah.
Attila's actually the dick that we think he is.
I mean, Attila is a dick, but I'm slightly worried about his health now because I got a feeling the book might reveal that the hammer gets put somewhere by Otho and that isn't good for Attila.
Where the sun doesn't shine, etc. Who'd have thunk that we'd have Otho version 2 in hand before Atlas version 2?
I know.
At this point.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? No, maybe it sells out in a few seconds. None of us will have them. But, assuming everything goes to plan and, there's a reasonable window of them being available on the site. I guess we should say they're going to be sold as a 2-pack on the 15th, isn't it? Yeah. We get into the exact times later, but that's the only way you can get them first, and they will be shipping directly. And then on the 19th, assuming they're all sold out, there'll be a pre-order, and you can order as many million as you like after that. Pretty cool here, the mention of the blue shield, and we're getting the blue shield soldier coming soon. Is it Asher's Avag Bendor wave?
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
So we can make a kind of a grouping with Otho. So that'll be a way to build out your troops, as well as any armory knights you might have. And, I suppose Otho's with the helmet. Let's see. So soft goods here. doing a bit of heavy lifting apart from the new head sculpt, of course, which is very similar to the old Otho head sculpt, but it's a new one. So here's what you get.
I think, you talk about sort of soft goods doing the heavy lifting, but I think they've become now an integral part, haven't they, of the knight build. Anything, unless it's a fully armoured build, anything with sort of cloth, even like it needs to be soft goods now with these new sort of parts of the skirt and the t-shirt, as I'm going to call it. I know it's not meant to be, but that's just a fit, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. But we got the round shield here as well with the Legacies little small disc with the kind of Legacies symbol on it. Very cool as well.
It's great, isn't it? It's sort of really understated as a weapon, but with that really cool little central boss.
Do you not think, and I put this to Rich as sort of historian of the three of us, it's got a bit of, with that lion and the patterns, a bit sort of maybe Roman vibes?
Mm.
Yeah, potentially. I mean, the Romans didn't tend to go for round shields that much. It was more the bigger oblong ones, but yes.
Greek vibe?
Greek, or you could certainly imagine a gladiator in the arena having something very much like that.
Which I suppose works with that affiliation with Atlas.
And you get the generic disc insert as well. So if you want your Otho to have the Legacies one, the fancy one, and then you want your soldiers behind them with the regular looking ones, that's always a cool way to differentiate them.
Such a clever little idea. I mean, I'd love to be in the meetings with the team when they're coming up and go, someone just goes, actually, what about a plain boss as well, just in case some people want to swap it around? And you're like, that's genius. That is absolute genius. It will cost pennies. There we go. Yeah, brilliant.
How about stick a generic head and a generic shield piece in and we'll sell hundreds more?
I think that's where, having people that were, originally coming from the community, talented people, clearly, that end up getting a job with the Four Horsemen. Yeah. This is how these little things come in. And I mean, okay, the Horsemen are probably collectors themselves, but so that maybe they would have done it anyway, but this is a way to ensure it. There's people that are serious collectors of this stuff working in, their dream job or, close to it. And so they're saying, these small little ideas. And then the Horseman's real skill is listening and doing it,
Yeah. Well, and then Eric being such an incredible artist as well, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Just a cool guy. You saw him on the stream last night. He's a regular guy with a lot of talent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think what it came across, it always comes across, but I think even more so last night on the stream, on Jeremy's stream, was just how excited Eric is about it all.
Yeah.
These are just, at the end of the day, it's just two figures. He sculpts so many different ones, but he was genuinely excited to do all the little bits and to get them out back into people's hands. And that. It's really nice to see someone that gives a monkeys rather than some of the big companies who couldn't care less.
Yeah. But it's like a, famous sports person that when you kind of hear them being interviewed and you realize he just sounds like me, except he's extremely famous and talented, other than that. And that's always how Eric comes across, rather than, these other sports people that are just like super aware of their talent and extremely arrogant, which doesn't really endear themselves to people as much,
Yeah, big time.
Even if somebody is like from a team that you hate, you kind of still respect them if they're a normal, regular person. Whereas when they're arrogant, that's like, wow. Okay, Rich, you're different. Yeah, I know.
Let's go with most teams and leave it there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're from, like me, you're from a small country, Wales. We can get a bit bitter about it. The big countries,
Excuse
me.
You
have to live in one of the big countries. I came to a smaller country.
A fabulous footballing side. I wouldn't have a word said against them.
Anyway, sorry, I'm taking us off track here. So you got a couple of swords with scabbards. Both swords have their own scabbard. I mean, 10 out of 10 for that.
Yeah.
I guess the Necronominous Wave is doing a bit of heavy lifting with the stuff here. That's reuse from that.
He talked, I don't know if it is or not, but the way they talked about the sword the bigger sword of the two. Made it sound as if it was actually a new sculpt.
Yes.
Okay.
A slightly wider sword.
The handle,
didn't he, Mal?
The handle looks a bit different, actually. Yeah.
It's got a different pommel on the end. It's got the lion pommel on the end of it.
From the pictures here, but
and mind you, the little one might be new as well, because that looks.
Yeah, it looks a bit needly, doesn't it? Yeah. We're going to sound very informed
cool,
here. We did watch the stream, so.
It was very early for all of us, from the sounds of it. So. Midday.
A couple of helmets here as well. 2 helmets. I mean, wow. You get a better look at one of them here is this one that kind of comes down over the face. A face plate as well. You see it there, the Otho face plate. Do you think they just in the 3D sculpting just kind of chop that out? As if imagine it being a cardboard or a kind of a
we did
physical sculpt, and you just chop it out.
He did actually talk about the fact that it looks a bit more rounded than maybe, and not all the face plates will fit because they kind of have to try and make it look like it's is the right head underneath that helmet, which you're just like, oh wow, I suppose that's detail.
I suppose the sculpt and then just chop the front off and gone, there you go. With a fit or not, that's it to you, but that's what it's looking like.
But what about face?
I suppose if you think about it, if you put on a motorcycle helmet, it's going to squish your face back a bit, pull your skin a bit, and you're going to look a bit different.
So we want all the knights to be like, like the teeth, and that it's like, they need better helmets.
I would like to say, I am sure at some point when we've talked about him, I said about giving him a silver lion's helmet similar to Attila's. I mean, they have Attila.
Attila's.
Attila V2, isn't it? Well, Attila V1, but
they haven't done exactly that one, but they've done a silver lion helmet.
So it's a silver lion helmet, and Kevin Boots gave us a comment on Discord that the dreads don't fit in the helmet, so you can plug them into the helmet. That's how they've solved that. That's super cool. Yeah, so you can see that here. So I'm guessing that they plug into the head, the regular head sculpt as well, which is very seamless, I'm sure.
Yeah, Eric said that he wanted the other helmet, which they referred to as the generic one, which is weird because it's a really cool helmet. But they say they didn't have a hole for the dreads there because it's something they want to just use as a generic helmet sort of thing. Whereas this one is, we're probably not going to use that on anything else. Let's shove a suitable hole in for the dreads.
Yeah, I think that's the assumption is if you're using this helmet, it might be your extra Otho. So that's not really Otho under there. That's somebody else, And if you're Brett and you lift up the little thing, it'll be a face plate.
Yeah, the fattest skeleton you've ever seen.
I'm sure you'll replace the arms with some bones. There's a little behind view if you want to see how it looks from behind. I always think that's it. That sword does look a little bit fatter, doesn't it?
Yeah,
definitely.
It looks very cool, actually. Like that.
It's going to be fun to get these, and always fun to see the accessories just laid out like that, including the actual head that you get. So again, half a hands pack with it as well. All your different options, expressive hands, and then the gripping hands with, I assume, the hinge plus the regular.
Up, down,
disconnect,
right.
And I think faceplate thing as well. Sorry, John. I was just going to say the thing with the faceplate thing is 3D parts makers are going to start jumping on this. I mean, they've done it a couple of times, but nothing big so far. But I wouldn't be surprised if people really start going for it now.
Yeah, the more and more figures that are out there, because, of course, if it's hard, if it's just a lot of hard to get figures with faceplates or a lot of expensive figures with faceplates, maybe it's not worth them doing it. But I think the scale, if there's more of them out there, there'd be more incentive for the 3D guys to make some. Trevor, of course, with his wonderful photo. So this particular one, I think we already saw pretty much back at Legion's Con. A little bit more, text around it because they were promoting the line, launch of this line. So, just great. Looks so cool.
I wonder. I'm guessing. I wonder if they're Carver custom torches, and then I wonder
Yeah,
if
they
that's
are,
a Gizmo fountain in the background.
Oh, it is. Yes, as
I
well.
think it is. It looks exactly like it's
It's
done.
cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's cool. We need to
Very
make
cool.
some. We need to make something that can go in the background of a photo.
Get like
Finally get included in this line somehow.
yeah. That's
Just by accident.
We'll get some of those head sculpts of me and John. You can just paint them to look like stone. And just get using just like statue backgrounds there. So
stick them on a plinth and be like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, or I suppose if they get further into the horror of Einsmal, they can be just random,
yeah, you should be dead.
random heads on spikes.
Yeah.
pirate ship. Sorry, the ship will have things hanging off it.
Nice. Yeah. We need to talk to Trevor about that. Was it probably nearly 8 weeks time now? By
Not long.
this
Not
weekend?
When people hear this, it'll be 8 weeks tomorrow. 8 weeks tomorrow as they're listening to this. That
Oof,
Legion's come.
that's coming around. I need to book my parking at the airport. I need to do that now. I'm going to go on and it's going to be like, we only have the really expensive spots left. There you go, sir.
I need to remind my wife that she's agreed to drop me off at the bus station at 6:30 in the morning.
That's not too bad.
No,
Airport would be worse.
Yeah,
No,
I'll get the coach over that way, so that's fine.
Yeah. So what do we think of Otho? Does he meet expectations? Does he exceed expectations?
He exceeds.
Yeah, I mean, we'd already kind of seen most of what we were getting, but he's exceptional, isn't he?
Yeah, I know that extra helmet with the lion head is. Yeah,
I think the extra helmets bring it over the top for me.
Yeah.
Make it extra special, and just have an Otho. None of us realistically have an Otho unless you're in from the start. Or
if I had one, I wouldn't still have it. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Or you're rich. Yeah.
Joan would have had an Otho for sale.
Did anyone ever own an Otho?
No.
So
He was very expensive from the time I got into it. So
Yeah, I did own an Urzokk at one point, but then he vanished to get the pennies.
Here's the comparison of old Otho, new. Now that's the prototype Otho, but I think they shrunk down the head a little bit from that prototype.
I was going to say, he's lost a bit of weight.
I will say, I do kind of hope we now get that Otho head in the way that we've gotten the original Atlas head. So maybe recolored for Cosmic, or as an alt head in a Legions Con or something. It would be very cool to get the older head somehow, but maybe painted differently some way. But I think everything about the new one's so much better, isn't it?
Yeah, even the axe, look, it's just so much better.
Yeah,
all the belts and stuff. You expect it. If a knight has dreads, he has all the other stuff, He isn't like, I'm going to do my dreads and then I'm going to skimp on all my trinkets and belts and shield adornments and so on. So I think it's appropriate. And he's a super important character in the story, as you heard from the bio. And, he's up there with the likes of Atlas, Rich, and Attila. Dick. So
I like looking at those pictures together, John. It just reminds me of my hatred for that original axe. It's just terrible. So better.
I mean, it wouldn't go amiss for an update, but I do like that axe.
I think it was fine at the time, but when you see the newer ones, I tend to agree, Rich. But I wouldn't ridicule it because it's cool,
Oh no! I mean, I've got figures on display with it, but still, it's like.
I'm not going to break it. It'd take a big effort to break that one now, let's be honest. That's the beauty of it. Some of these more fragile weapons you need to be a little bit more careful with. Urzokk, look at that. Oh, he looks good now, let's be honest.
So good. That's orc armor, isn't it?
Right, Mal, to give us a little bit of bioage.
Yeah. Okay, give me a sec. Right. The highest-ranking general in the Legion of Arathir, Urzokk used an advanced intellect and cunning disposition, along with a natural affinity for violence and brutality, to rise from the ranks of lowly foot soldier to Gorgo Aetherblade's most trusted acolyte. Trained by the Orc warlord Vorthog, Urzokk showed great promise from the start. After defeating all challengers who were sent against him, he was afforded extra attention by his trainer. Vorthog took the raw power of his young student and honed him into a nearly unbeatable weapon. Over time, Urzokk and his mentor began to slowly grow apart, while the grizzled old orc grew more and more disillusioned with the Legion's leader, Gorgo Aetherblade. Urzokk was enthralled with the black-armoured warmonger's commands, proving himself invaluable to Gorgo's plans by leading the vicious unit of orcs known as the Urku to a resounding bloody victory. Round bloody victory, a battle known as the Scourging of Erathon Fields. Urzokk found himself elevated well beyond his former trainer's station, now one of Gorgo's primary advisors and one of the few he truly trusted. Urzokk was granted the ability to use his skills and his wicked weapons to aid Gorgo in his ultimate plan, to return the fiery god of war, Arathir, to the realm of Mythos.
Very cool bio.
I just spoiled it by getting excited about the Urku.
Yeah, well, you recently picked up that Urku, so I understand, you know. And now you've got an Urzokk to put beside it. So
yes, it's going to look good.
That's going to look great on the shelf. Rich, you're on mute. So really cool here, the amount of Vorthog mentions.
Do you know the mention I really like, and it's going back to an old theory of mine, is raw power of his student and honed him into a nearly unbeatable weapon. I reckon Vorthog's got a couple of moves left that he might need to take care of Urzokk.
Ooh,
if the Orc Rebellion goes.
Possibly.
So do you think Vorthog then ends up over with Tarnog and Basilia?
I don't know if he'll go that far, but I think he'll definitely split with Queen Urka.
Yeah,
right. They'll disappear off.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm trying to get everyone into Basilia, you know. Yeah. Here's what you get with him. So, okay, it doesn't look as an impressive amount of accessories as Otho, but these are all new things.
Yeah. It's nearly an entirely new figure, isn't it?
Yeah, so brand new axe, brand new kind of machete blade type thing, brand new shield.
The shield, so
incredible. I'm glad they stuck. I love the pop out shields, but I'm glad they stuck to the original painted on. That's what orcs would do, I think.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh yeah,
and you know, it's painted on and then weathered up so it looks damaged and used. And he's got loads of new armor, so all that evil armor is basically updated. You got the boots, the shins, the lower legs. Those lower legs look like they're in two pieces now.
Yes.
So you got like a calf kind of articulate point, and then a knees as well. You got really cool wrist bracers now with the bit of fur on them as well, and a bit of leather wraps as well as the. And then you've got the new pauldrons, which are much more. They're similar in style in that they're, you know, spiky and gnarly, but they kind of hug closer to the body and kind of shape the figure, I think, better. You know?
They look a little less deliberate as well, don't they? As if they could have been hammered out of a sheet of metal a bit more.
Yeah. A little bit more maybe organic or yeah.
That's a good word. Yeah, that's good.
So we had a comment from Archer Hawk on our Discord. He says the version 1 of Urku had his favorite shoulder armor, or at least for a long time, and the new version's armor is amazing. I love it. Is there any part that you'd like this that you'd like to see revisited by Eric? kind of in line with the shoulder armor here, that kind of part. Mal, you're...
I think they've done a lot of the bits I wanted more sort of leather goods, and they've done that, and the cloth goods. If anything, maybe the original. Although they're doing it, I think the one on Atlas is different, isn't it? Is the leather belt with the tassels, the leather straps coming from it. Maybe a bit of a redesign of that. But I think they might be doing that with the new Atlas anyway.
And you, Rich?
I'm not sure if there is. I don't scrutinise the little bits and pieces as much as you guys.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I'd want would be maybe an updated version of the Templar helmet, but like with split in half or something, so you could use it for like an undead figure.
Right. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Have they done the knight boots again with the new knights? No. The knight feet. Yeah, there is new knight feet, isn't there?
Yeah.
There is, yeah. Yeah, like in the Valiant Knight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe what we didn't talk about here, what I didn't mention here is obviously the new skirt piece is new as well.
Yeah.
And the
belt.
The collar as well is new. Yeah.
The loincloth is new as well, isn't it?
Yeah. So this is
it's basically a new figure. Yeah.
Such a new figure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, wow, I'm struggling here with with what to new parts.
Just to confirm, the belt. They're redoing that belt I was talking about on the new Atlas anyway. So yeah. So much.
I could easily see some of these new parts being used on maybe a seafaring race that was up north and to retrieve something they lost up there. I could see some of these bits working well for that.
You mean sort of the mixture of armor and leather, fur,
fur and that sort of stuff. I could easily see some of these bits being used again.
Yeah. I mean, I know we're getting soft goods now, but the cloth sculpted pieces, they could do the revamp, but I don't think we're ever going to get that because of the soft goods. And
like soft good fur as well is really quite tricky to do to get it to look good, like really good.
Yeah.
So I quite like the idea of the sculpted sort of fur elements.
Yeah. Right, here's Urzokk in a couple of battle poses. I love this.
I love the screaming head.
The screaming head is amazing. So yeah, you get 3 heads. The closed mouth new head, you get the screaming head, and you get the gritted teeth.
I have to admit, I really like the gritted teeth one as well.
Very cool as well, yeah. That seems to be the defaulted one. Maybe that's the one that's going to come out in the box. But yeah.
It's funny, isn't it? Because it's only slight tweaks to that, let's call it the relaxed face. That's kind of just the update of the old one that's on the vampire orc but the tweaks do make it look so much better.
Oh, they do. Definitely.
And I didn't, I mean, the orcs will never be my favourites, but I mean, this is, I love that screaming head. That's really, really cool.
Yeah. Really cool.
And that sword is just, I mean, it's such a badass weapon.
Yeah. The big standout thing here when you look at the original Urzokk to the new one is the sword.
Yeah.
The sword looks it looks very knightly, like he nicked it off a knight. And the new one looks appropriate for his character, I'd say. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And also the torso. I assume that's the Vortog torso under all those belts. Has to be, huh?
It feels like they said that was new as well.
They said it had all the range of motion of the new stuff, so it can't be the Vortog.
Okay. Right. Wow. Incredible.
I mean, they've really gone for it with this.
Yeah. So I can't wait to get him. I think I'm more excited about him than Otho.
I think I am too. Sorry, Otho.
I like Otho, I think.
And I mean, it's on a scale of like, awesome to awesome. So,
Yeah, sure.
It's not too bad. Yeah. But yeah. Very, very, very cool. Not as rusty up as the original one. Are we all right with that?
I'm fine with that. I think the rusty on the original one was just a way to make what was a plain knight's armor just look different.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, I think they should replace that with just what feels more like hammered armor, isn't it? And
yeah.
And it is still weathered. It still looks, like it's well.
And he's the boss. He can't be wearing rusty armor. He's not a goblin, for goodness sakes.
Very true. And again, Trevor.
That's such a good picture.
Such a good picture.
It's amazing.
A bunch of orcs running behind him. He's used. Yeah. He's used. There is a painted orc head sculpt in the Aetherblade Orcs pack.
Yeah.
So that might be that one.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
And that ball and chain was from the Aetherblade Orcs originally as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. If you like your green guys, then this is going to be one. Archer asked another question as well about do you think there's ever be a wave or even half a wave with greenskin orcs in it? He feels like we need more green orcs.
I think we're going to get more of the mixed waves from now on, or new factions.
Yeah, I think they're keen on the new stuff now, aren't they? So the Legacies is a good way to introduce the old races or the color of the races sort of thing while keeping the line moving towards the newer stuff.
I do think we could get another green skin orc, but I don't think it will be a lot of them in one wave or a lot.
Maybe one with a bunch of different head sculpts and a few different configurational options that you can build your army.
Yeah.
What we haven't got here is a new helmeted orc head sculpt, so that might be down the line, No, Urzokk didn't have a helmeted head, so we didn't necessarily need to get one. But
do you know what would have gone really good with this new Urzokk, but you can't get many more? Is the armored orc heads that Planetary Dog Toys had?
Oh yeah,
where you literally just had the eyes, and then there's just huge.
Oh yes,
and they were often scuffed up and that sort of thing. They would have gone amazingly.
That would matched really well, really well. Yep. So as we hinted at before, Monday 15th of September, 11 a.m. EDT, which is I think EST as well.
I think
works out
as daylight time as opposed to Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Works out at 3:00 for you guys, 4:00 for me.
Yep.
On a Monday,
no, I think it's
that's for us. Yeah, 4 for us.
Oh, 4 for us. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, you're right.
I did a check on Google.
And then available as set the alarm now. Available as in stock at that time, and it's $110 set. So these are working out at $55 a figure. I think the value is there.
Yep. Definitely.
I think the extra $5 from the regular retail price is to do with the availability and maybe the slight deluxe nature of these. They're not being sold with the pre-order price because they're in stock. So
yeah. Also, there's 3 heads, isn't there? That's you can justifiably put the price up a little bit when you got 3 brand new head sculpts per figure.
Yeah. Limited to 2 sets per person for the first 24 hours. If they last after that, there'll be limits lifted. Are you guys going to go for the 2, the 1?
Go on, Rich.
I'm going to go for 1 to get sent here. And then I'm going to tap up our good friend Brett to see if I can get 1 sent to him. And then I can just unbox those at Legions Con and bring them back loose.
Nice. Mal?
I'll definitely get 1. I'll see how I feel at the time. I might be able to wait for the extras and just do the pre-order when that happens. Or I kind of imagine they might even have some of these at Legions Con as well. So
They said they won't. So
No, yeah, Jeremy said they wouldn't. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Well, then I'd put, because I only really need one of each. I don't necessarily, because of the armor and what the armor's going to do, I don't necessarily feel like I need multiples, of these.
Another Urzokk, though, to build an evil dude. You haven't heard of all that?
I don't know. I would like a second version of the shield.
Yeah.
And I would like a second Otho head. But the rest of it, I'm like, well, yeah, that's very cool, but do I need it,
I think that Urzokk, for me, that Urzokk build in particular, you can just strip bits out of it. You can buy one Urzokk and then make 3 other figures much, much better just by swapping in different bits of the armor.
Yeah. That's true. These will also, after all these sales, go to retailers. So also worth keeping in mind if you can wait. So then Friday the 19th of September, same time of the day, 11 a.m., 3 or 4 p.m. for you, 5 for me. 55 each, no purchase limits, pre-order. And that's going to go until the 5th of October. So, which also says to me that there's probably nothing else dropping between now and Legions Con, apart from maybe if I don't think we'll see any wave. So maybe Pure Obscura, but even then, I don't think so.
Even then, it'd be tight to get it out for Halloween, wouldn't it? If they tried to squeak another figure in.
Yeah.
But no, I think it looks like we're not going to get a cosmic wave this year, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah.
I think they want to get those too.
Yeah, they want to get the Obscura to be delivered.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised early in the new year, like February time, to see a cosmic wave all of a sudden go up.
Yeah. Or who knows, they might have a little cosmic element to Legions Con somehow.
We never know.
Yeah, maybe a one-off item, maybe a slightly bigger item or something like that,
Well, when Jeremy said about setting sail, what he actually meant was in a spaceship. And, and they're going to really swerve everyone. And it's and that ship that we've seen in the Horrors of Einsamar is actually a rocket that has crashed and is sailing on.
We're bringing the two realms together.
I reckon, just to really wind everyone up.
If they give us space pirates, Mal, people will lose their minds.
That'd be amazing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. So other than that, maybe in October there'll be something like the sideshow reveal or something like that. Maybe they're leaving that free for those guys.
Cool to see what they're going to do.
Yeah. It's the only other thing left, isn't it? Sideshow stuff now.
They've revealed at Legions Con,
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's going to take up some of October. And
we are
as Rich goes, it's something I'm not interested in.
Yeah, thank God.
We are at some point. There's meant to be the drop of the Glyos version of the slightly in between Glyos version and the mythic version of what's his name, Thanos. No.
Yeah, Thanos.
Yeah. Isn't there some?
But I don't think that's coming from the Horsemen, though, is it?
No.
From
I wonder if they're getting a bit
people,
of space for that.
Maybe.
And again, something I won't want. So, woohoo!
You see, as much as I'm not a Glyos person, I thought it looked really cool in that slightly bigger scale.
Yeah. True. So, what do we think then in terms of the future of this line? Any figures you want to shout out?
Sorry, I was going to say the thing I thought most interesting was because we all presumed that Xylona and Ethros would be in this line, but Jeremy and Eric made a very pointed remark that we'll get version 2s, but it might not be in Legacies.
See, it's funny, isn't it? Because I actually wasn't sure they would be in Legacies. The way it was announced at Legions, I kind of thought they would be just part of the general line.
It looks like they could well be.
Yeah. The other fun thing that Eric kind of slipped in there was that Legacies might not just be, initially it was sort of set out as it would be the main character, or at least All Stars, a follow-on from that, where it's just the main characters and that. And he actually said that it might not be. It might be another. He might go and explore a redesign of another character that he just seems to be quite popular with the community, which opens up a world of.
What do you think that could be?
Oh, cool. Well, like the two I sort of thought I would like, if that's the case, Ragnar Stormforger, which I'm almost certain
he's not popular with the community.
Yeah, the popular with the community thing there, Mal. It's just like, nah.
I know.
Well, maybe the character is, maybe the story with Talon and all that. That is.
I don't know, but I think at some point he wants to. I'm sure Eric wants to redesign her because he doesn't like her. He's got to want to make her better, surely. And those colours are so nice on her. And then the other one I'd like, which I'm not sure we ever will get, but it would be a good way of making it available to a wider audience, newer collectors, is a complete redesign of Joran Dreamshaper. So
I think that one's far more likely.
Yeah. That one's
with a love of the dwarfs. I know Ragnar's a dwarf, but she's well,
she's the ugly stepsister of the dwarves.
She is, yeah. Nobody talks about it. She's kept in a basement somewhere.
That's it.
But yeah, those new dwarf parts and the soft goods, then you're talking, Yeah.
And then Brett can turn him into an undead Jorund. So
yeah, if he comes with a faceplate helmet.
Yeah.
Or just stick a skull in him.
Stick Scally head on him and boom, there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering if Eric is talking about some of the skeletons there, maybe the more generic skeletons.
Possibly.
But they're more new though, really.
Yeah. I mean, Malleus could do with a redo.
Yeah, Malleus has to be
it's such a plain build, which at the time was fine, but now with the rest of the family.
Yeah.
Considering he's one of the main heads of that faction as well. Yeah.
I also brought up a couple here that I managed to grab pictures of. So Thord Ironjaw, he has to be a no-brainer for a re-release of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's one of the main dwarfs. He's related to, is it Bromden or both are?
Both are.
I think,
Both are, yeah.
Yes, he's both are. Torgun's related to Bromden.
Yeah. And Orn Steelhide.
It'd be just cool to get like a character head for Orn as much as anything. Yeah.
It would. And Eric said, didn't he, that he was like really underordered, a bit like Otho. So
yeah,
there's a demand.
And maybe he's swinging through trees and stuff. Maybe give him the leather boots that are going out with the new maps and stuff.
Yeah,
give him the possibility to actually swing through the trees while still being able to give him this amazing green color.
Oh, he needs a long, luxurious hair like Tarzan. Then they've been swinging through the trees.
Bare-chested and long, luxurious hair.
Or just a reuse of the Otho dreads, plugging into a helmet.
He would actually be quite good. They could do dwarf versions of those. The piece that comes with the gladiators of the metal legs and the leather boots. It might work quite well for him. But dwarf versions.
Possibly, yeah.
That would work.
Yeah. Galaron, I mean, he needs a head sculpt, basically.
Yeah.
A character head sculpt.
And you could go to see.
Yeah, but you could go to town on him with the evil, kind of an evil-y look, even though he's in Etheron,
I think the fact that we've got Sir Andrew, who's such a similar colour, I think might scupper that.
Maybe.
Do you think? Or maybe it might entice them, because
maybe
got Andrew now and Galaron because look, he
would fit that
part of that gig,
Yeah, he would fit what Eric said, wouldn't he? Of something that the communities seem to be quite wanting that isn't necessarily a main character. I do know how to speak English, really, I promise.
He's drunk, everybody. Don't worry about it.
The words.
Not even. Sir Godfrey, then?
No.
The one that, no?
Everyone hates Sir Godfrey.
Yeah, but they hate him because he's just a Templar Legion builder. With
even when they dropped him as that, the blind box thing, he still wasn't very popular. It's like
because he is just a Templar, isn't he?
Well, I got one at Legions Con, and I obviously unboxed him to bring him home, and now he's on my Templar. I don't know which one he is.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Well, I made one out of him and the Night Builder. Sorry, out of a Templar and the Night Builder, and it's like, yeah, looks like Sir Godfrey.
Right. Some of the flock here.
Yeah.
Faunus?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
I think.
I need
only if they turn him more into a tree man type thing.
Yeah.
So get rid of those hooves. Let's have some sort of branch feet. And
oh no, I like hooves.
I'm
well,
okay with the
first
hooves,
version, but if they do them again,
Yeah.
I'm okay with
I know
the
what you're
hooves,
saying, though,
but yeah, give him more organic stuff. Flock a little bit. You know those green bits on the ears? Imagine if they were flocked.
Yeah,
Just the green
I'd be
bits,
down
for
with
example.
that. I'd be down with that.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. A couple of bits of moss up on the antlers or whatever they are up there.
Yeah. And just a few more tree bits. 3 hands, you know? Or
Was that 3 hands or?
that could be as well.
Wow, there's an accent pun.
As long as he doesn't have 3 legs.
Yeah.
And there's no demon wangs here because he's in the wrong faction for that. Xylona is an obvious one. We talked about her. We didn't need to. We were getting her at some point.
Antlers, battle
Oh,
antlers.
yes. Maybe that's the delay with her. Maybe that's why they couldn't drop her. They're still tooling up the battle antlers.
Yeah.
That's what it'll be. You'll get 2 pairs that you can plug in, and as you say, the one will be sort of ready for war.
Ready for war, yeah. There's a benevolent Xylona and there's we're in the shit now, look at her. She's hungry for Xylona.
I still think that she could come as a kind of a centaur type. Maybe even a small, maybe not even on the center build we have now. Maybe they're going to do like a deer type animal, smaller one. And
potentially.
And they can easily write a cool bio to explain all that.
Yeah,
you know?
Wrong scale, I suppose, but you could see it doing like the Jersey Devil type legs, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No.
That would be good.
Yeah. And then the Silverhorn Sentry, I know we had it in the Legion Builder wave last year. The reinforcements, whatever, 2, wasn't it?
Yeah. Difficult, isn't it? Because it's just a basic troop, and I think he's really good as he is.
But if you're going to update Faunus, give him more of the tree type stuff.
A way to sell that would be to take a leaf out of some of the superhero figures books and just do 2 unhelmeted heads. It's like, well, here's 1 figure, and you have to buy 2 of them now because there's 2 different heads.
Yeah,
you know,
give them,
one can be a satyr and one could be a tree man or something, and then it's there you go.
Idea. Not a bad idea.
And then give pairs of hands that make sense with that or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe some soft goods then, just to differentiate them, give them a different torso. Flocking, you know.
You're obsessed, man.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to happen, but I can mention it. It's the same with your
do differently. What could they do differently with Urzokk? Well, they could have flocked him.
No, they could give him some textured rust. Yeah. Right. Balam, flocked head.
Oh,
let's give him a straight.
100%. Yeah. I agree with that flocking suggestion.
Yeah, it would be quite cool, wouldn't it?
I mean, real cat hair. You know, I'm willing to trim a bit off some of my. I have 4 cats, so I can send over probably like a small plastic bag of cat hair. You know, when it goes from winter to summer, you know, do it around that time. I'll have a lot of hair to send over.
Can you imagine the outcry? Yeah, there's real cat hair on the figure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's ethics involved here, and you know, people that there's vegans that would torch the place.
I do feel like we will get Balam at some point.
Yeah.
Whether that'll be the first one with a new cat head, we'll see. But I can see him getting an update.
Imagine him just being done in the Otho style, and then you go another step further and imagine him with Monkey King bare arms type of thing, or you know, I'm not saying they need to use the Monkey King parts, but like sculpted fur arms. You got the Windaji parts there. I don't know, would any of them work for Bob?
Should his helmet actually have a human face on it? So it's like the opposite of Legacies with a lion head.
Yeah. Oh, that's an amazing idea.
Or Basilia, the snake. And then you pull the snake up and it's like a cat. It's like, what?
That would look quite cool as well.
Either way, he's one of the coolest characters in the line. He's one of the coolest figures still in the line, even though he's a basic build.
He would have to come with a little cadre of little animals that he's drawing the energy from.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
They don't have to be like, articulated or anything, just little things.
Yeah, like the rat and the fox and
I mean, if they do any of this, and if they flock any part of him, I'll order 6 instantly. So there you go. I don't care what my financial situation is at that time. We'll order 6.
He'll come with literally a little flocked animal. Just
now, order that sucker. Talking about his head sculpt, right?
Yeah. You flock the tip of his tail. There you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, glad you said tail. Right, Calavius.
Yeah,
I mean, we got the gladiator armory thing now going on, so let's kind of jazz Calavius up and make him more of a character because he's got 2 helmets. Give him a head.
He does feel like another one who could do the character.
You do like the mystery?
I like the mystery and I like this build, so I'd quite happily have him stay.
He's deadly. He's a deadly figure. He's really good. Yeah. I have to admit, I have a bunch of him. He's one of the figures I have the most of. Maybe I have 4 of him.
Oh, really? That's
in various different
rookie.
Okay, yeah. Well, I collect differently to you.
I know. You collect sensibly. I don't.
I still have a Ravenna.
I have never owned a Ravenna. Have I ever owned a Ravenna?
Well, then you can't even.
I hope not. I hope not
liking her. She's a great figure. Super figure. So yeah, Calavius. As I say, you're probably just talking about a few things here, but you could probably upgrade him with your parts from the gladiator armory and
probably
be fine.
Yep.
Create your own even from those parts. Yeah.
So the only thing is an unhelmeted head sculpt. Like a screaming head sculpt for a gladiator would be cool. They're not going to do it, but a battle damaged head would be cool. Like apart from a helmet, but they're not doing a battle damaged human head sculpt. What if he's like a tree man or something rich underneath it all?
I would be surprised looking at the rest of him if he turned out to be a tree man, but I'd buy it.
Or wolf head. He's like the Jersey Devil underneath that.
That'd be quite cool.
I do actually have a tree man gladiator already, so you could join in.
You're already ahead of the game there. Do you know the Crusher Neve build? That's all I can say for her.
That would be cool, yeah.
That would make more sense for her being a crusher then,
And a more sensible weapon because that one's way too big for her.
You're in the Steve Busciotti camp here, are you?
No.
You really want to go?
No, I in no way, shape or form do I want to be associated with Steve Busciotti and his ideas. No, not at all.
His ideas, yeah. We know who you're cheering for.
Do you know is a cool figure as it is, but
yes,
I don't think a straight re-release of her would. People would buy that much of. I mean, few like people that want to fill a hole in their collection, but I think if they did a Neve version of her, make her bigger.
It's a good idea.
I
think Freya as well would be good to give her that bigger build from the Neve build,
or just soft goods her up more with the newer soft goods,
possibly.
Yeah, I mean Freya as well because you can regenerate herself. You could have like a really dead head, couldn't you? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You wanted like a mortally wounded Freya, and then she's back to life, Freya.
Oh, Freya could also translucent stuff. Yeah. A few more here. Then Skelly's Scaphoid. He's a pretty cool.
Yeah,
big,
good, I guess, isn't it? It'd be the anything,
but quite popular and the only one in that color scheme. So, he's been all-starred already, but you could do another poison skeleton with the newer parts.
New.
Even just a fully one that has soft goods and a fully skeleton body underneath. Like a Maxilius type version of Scaphoid. Here's one I don't think you'll argue with. Morgulith.
I nearly said Morgulith in my couple when you'd said about thinking about which ones we'd like. I nearly said Morgulith.
Again, I like her as she is.
Even a wash on the helmet would improve her.
Yeah, they could make her so much better now.
Yeah, I think so. And better ankles, Rich.
Yes, I mean, that would never be a bad thing, it has to be said. Well, I've just noticed looking at a picture, I do quite like the jaunty pose she's got in that picture. Just chilling on a staff. Hey, this is great.
Yeah,
watching through the eyes of my dead soldiers.
That's because she's a prototype and she's glued into place.
Yeah. That's it.
That's that big orc sword she has. She doesn't need that.
No.
Give her a different weapon, like a something like Maxilius has for a weapon. Something like that.
Or even one of those curved swords.
Scythe or whatever.
Kopek swords.
Yeah,
that would be good.
And Pixis.
I'd like a Pixis. I wouldn't mind the original one. But I wouldn't mind a redo either.
You could just put new parts in there.
Would they do that though? It's a Pixel Dan tribute and he doesn't really have anything to do with it anymore?
Yeah.
It's not really... It's not... I don't class Pixis as a tribute like, Kauros or, Keltus. I don't class it as that, or even the the Legions cons one, like the Furious 4.
He is the one they included in the
Legends category.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was actually. Well, that's a good point.
Alumni.
That's it, yeah.
Okay, that's scratch my idea. Then that's a terrible idea. Clearly worked fine.
Would you take an updated Pixis, Rich?
Oh yeah, in a heartbeat.
Yeah, great.
I've sold him twice, so I would definitely take an updated one.
I've sold him twice, so I'd take him until he appreciates in price appropriately, and then I'd get rid of him again.
No, not at all. I just, there's certain times where you look at a figure and you go, you are brilliant, but I can sell you and buy 5 other ones. You're gone.
Do you enjoy collecting Legions now when that doesn't happen as often? It's more stable for your collection? It's
better, for the collection. It's been a long while since I pulled something down and went, do you know what? You're out of it.
And finally, we have Aetheron, obvious one.
We're getting we can't wait. He's one of the ones I'm most excited about us getting.
I guess, he's going to be like Urzokk, fully new, sculpted. So, yeah.
So maybe he's turned bad and is the leader of the pirate gang that kidnapped the Garmy.
I could see him coming in a wave, definitely, as opposed to a Legacies, and build a bit of story around him. Then you could have the likes of a Galaron or similar, couple of Aetheron characters out there.
Do you think that the birds will be incorporated as part of the 3.0 build potentially?
I don't mind as long as they're incorporated in the stand up on the shelf build.
Yes, that would be the key thing for me as well. Yeah.
Or comes with the stand. Maybe that's the way to solve it. It comes with the stand.
Yeah. Don't if the Jersey Devil win, I don't if the birds. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure the Jersey Devil stands perfectly on his own, but we have a nice stand, large stand otherwise.
I think that's one of the main reasons I sold most of my birds, is because I had virtually every one. And I sold all but about 4 or 5. Because they just kept falling over.
No, you sold them because...
Seriously, the prices that I got from them at that time.
Oh, right.
It was the one dead spot in the bird market.
We've gone from talking about action figures to the bird market.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the board market now? I'm going out tonight with me board for a few points. Right, so that's I guess that's all your speculation about Legacies for now. How excited is everyone for Legions Con? I mean, I know we're 8 weeks off. Have we had any
I'm borderline giddy now, I'll be honest.
Giddy, yeah.
This is the most excited I've been
peaking too soon, though?
Maybe. I mean, I won't reveal the little arty project thing I've got going on, but I told you guys, and it's like, it's ridiculous to come up with that idea. But I'm so giddy. It's like, yeah. And I spent hours on it already. And it's
brilliant. And you, Mal?
Yeah. I can't wait now. It can't come soon enough. It's really looking forward to it.
Yeah. We're arriving on the Wednesday. Is that right?
yes. Oh, Mal's there for about
I'm getting there on the Sunday. Oh, no.
On the Sunday?
Which I haven't said
have you got any,
officially, but yeah.
Have you got any plans for the first couple of days then?
Nothing solid, but I discovered last year, thanks to Chris, that Sleepy Hollow was in New York. So I'm going to see if I can get there.
And
nice.
I was pretty excited that we're talking about possibly on the Thursday doing a few tourist things.
Doing a bit of a tour of New York.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm down for that now. You know, at this point, I've done I've done intern. It was brilliant. It was great to be invited. I'm happy to leave it to other people. And
although, if anyone did
be a tourist,
we can.
No, I'm staying strong now, but I'm also not going to go on my own.
But no, I'd definitely New York would be good.
That extra spare day, I'm already searching out where the cheesecake factories are. I can't keep going to America and not going to a cheesecake factory.
You want to destroy your insides early in the week, or what?
Oh, I don't care. It'd be worth it.
All that
if I'm in bed. No, not for you guys.
Where's Rich? I think he's in the bathroom, John.
Do the windows open, Mal?
Yeah.
Can you remember?
He's going to throw me out.
Yeah.
What floor do the windows open? We need to request. First floor, please. We may need to open the window for some fresh air.
The windows.
Yeah, our very, very efficient aircon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've been doing all sorts of like pre-Legions Con stuff now. So I've got a little folder on my phone of the potential heads I want Mark Calvo to paint, and I could pick him up for him at Legions Con because he's done.
Oh yeah.
So one of which, maybe even two, will be in the convocation job.
Ooh, exciting! Yeah, I have some heads on my desk for you. I assume you want to pick them up at Legions Con, or
I think that'd be the easiest way. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm not finished them all, I know I'd have to ship some. I'll see. I should be, but you know. I mean, I thought I'd get more done this week, but they're only going back to school next week, the kids. So
it's not a problem. Don't worry about it.
No, I know. Yeah, no, but I thought they were gonna. You know, I thought I'd have less to do this week, but yeah, back to school next week. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's all the stuff. We thought we'd get this done in the summer. Let's now clear out these 3 months. I'm like, oh,
now the kids aren't about
really. Thank God I'm doing podcasts tonight. Is it that crap? And I have to edit it afterwards. So, you know, I'm done. You know, I'm out.
Bet you were relieved when they said Eric won't be on Jeremy's show next Wednesday. Like, phew.
Oh yeah. I did. I did reflect on that. But then I was like, okay, well, now we need to actually think about what to talk about. But we have a few ideas for Legions Con Road too. So
we do, and there are many more because I went crazy. Exclusive head sculpts to reveal.
We need to talk about them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Trevor Williams did a shout out for asking for any vendors to send him their exclusives so he can promote them on their show. So we should probably reveal them on our show and then send them over to Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get a double whammy just to really bore the shite out of people.
Well, I've gone down such the loser getting excited about Legions Con route that I've now got a spreadsheet listing where we should advertise our various things. Should we do it on Instagram, Facebook, the Cabal? What do you know? All this, it's just it's an excuse for the spreadsheet, basically.
Just share it with me so I can actually do that then, because that'll take the thinking out of it. Well, no, wait till the time though. Don't send it to me now. Yeah.
Oh no, there's a time frame involved for all of them as well.
Oh my goodness.
Because I'm that much of a Basically tomorrow, I'm working at home, thankfully. As soon as I finish work, I need to run upstairs put a load of builds together for the exclusives and take a load of photographs so I can start posting them and the stories and that.
Oh my goodness.
Over the weekend. So that'll be fun.
My day tomorrow is doing a 12-mile charity walk.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said walk there, because if it was run, I was going to be worried.
Oh, no. I can barely run like a few hundred yards these days. No.
He's just got Mal is still limping at least. I did my calf. Remember that 12-mile thing? That could happen walking, though, let's be honest.
No, it's with work. They do
cool.
various charity things, and I don't normally do them. I thought I'd do it this time. So
cool. So you get to do it on the clock. I like it.
Yeah. That's it.
No, that's nice.
So is it around Birmingham or?
Yeah. There's a place called Alve Church, ALVE Church. And we're walking from there to a place called Droitwich Spa along the canals.
Awesome.
Which Birmingham is known for its canals, for anyone who doesn't know that. So,
right, I didn't know that. There you go.
Yeah, there are more canals in Birmingham than in Venice. So.
Well, where's your Sole Mio guys on the gondolas? Ice cream and
I was
policing
going to say
tourists.
they're more what's the word? More polluted.
Don't make all those noises. I have to edit them out.
I was going to say they're more polluted than Venice, but I don't think that's actually true, is it? I think Venice's canals are pretty awful. So
Birmingham's canals are famed for their crackheads doing magnet fishing.
And there is
yeah.
You might get high then if you drink a little bit of Birmingham Canal water.
The map we've got, they've literally like pub.
So you're going to be drinking on this walk?
No, I can't do that. I might have a couple if people are having them, but I can't do.
You're not going to instigate it. Yeah. You don't be having to.
Not with that much exercise.
Hold in a pee for another mile to get to the next pit stop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Also, 12 miles. I mean, that's going to take time, so you can't be stopping for too long.
Get a good 4 hours, aren't you, for that?
Yeah.
Oof.
Easily.
Cool. Yeah.
Well, I have a 5-hour drive at the weekend.
Oh, you're going to Anglesey?
Going up to Anglesey. Or it'll be less than 5 hours because I'm meeting at Gwion and Meg's on the way.
Cool.
So I need to put my foot down and get there a bit quicker.
Oh, we'll give them a big hug from me.
No, but I'll say hello to them from you.
They'll see how much better looking you are in person than I am.
Yeah, I'm meeting them at a 700-year-old honey fair in North Wales.
Cool. That'd be
interesting.
Fun. Yeah,
I hate honey, but my wife and daughter love honey. So, they're going to put requests in.
You should eat some honey, Rich, because that kind of prevents a lot of these colds and flus and stuff, and man flu and stuff.
Added to whiskey with lemon. Next, should be saying you don't like lemon either.
I hate lemon. It's one of my top hates in the world.
Well, you're going to have to find like an IPA or something from your local area that has honey in it. From the
there is a
area.
lovely beer. It's not a local one, but there's a lovely one called Honeydew.
Right.
It's like a well-known honey beer. That's delicious. I'm still recovering, Mal, I think, from the mead that Ron Twining brought to the first Legions con we went to.
Mead.
I was hanging the day after that.
You think the honey part of it was kind of...
That was the problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but I was drinking too much of it. And then, the next day I was like, ooh. Remember sitting on the floor outside the event. First time there, really excited, sat on the floor, just got going, stop throbbing head.
I had that in a golf trip once. Every time I went to tee up the ball, it was like my eyeballs
looking
my
down.
brain. Yeah.
The worst golf.
Of course, I was young. I was about 20, so like I never thought to pack like painkillers, So I was talking to one of the older guys in the bar afterwards, and he's like, "Oh, I have these. You can take these." There's 2 of them, and I was perfect. I was like, "Why didn't you give me these at 8 o'clock this morning?"
The best / worst golf thing like that I had was there was a year where I was playing rugby on Saturday and golf on a Sunday.
Oh, that's bad.
Not a brilliant.
The other way around would have been better.
Yes, not a brilliant combination. And there'd been a rugby event, so the golf tournament first thing in the morning, something like 7:30 tee off or something like that. And I didn't drive in those days, so my dad, bless him, took me to the event, which meant I got there because I would nowhere have been legal to drive.
True, yeah.
And I was still drunk. And every time I was teeing up, there was like 3 balls. It's like, I'm just swing to the middle of it. I'll be fine. I must have shot like 1 million. It was just ridiculous. Valuable lesson learned then.
Yeah. It's good. I took my kid out the other evening, Ben, and he's 10, and I told him by the end of the summer, I said, I'll bring you out once in a buggy for 9 holes. I brought him out like walking a good few times, but I said, your treat for the end of the summer would be a buggy. So I saw a quiet slot and we had time, so went out, and he drove the buggy for the most of the 9 holes, and he had the best time ever. It was so nice to see, and he played actually quite good as well. And of course, my thing now, when I'm playing with him these days, I'm playing great. It's like everything is perfect. As soon as I'm playing in a tournament or, money match with people, I'm garbage at this weather. So maybe I need to harness that chillness or something. I don't know.
That's it. I need to get playing, and I haven't played for must be 4 years since I last played now. COVID just did for it. There's a group of us that played, and we just fell out of it and just haven't got back into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that came into it after COVID because it was one of the first things you could do in terms of the lockdowns. You could, it was one of the first sports that was open. But there is other people, that just kind of got out of the habit.
Yeah.
And
you speaking about buggies, I remember without taking the podcast on a total golf route. But me and there was 4 of us. Yeah, 4 of us. And we went to a new course we'd not played in Bristol before. And there was buggies everywhere. People were like, why everyone buggies? Lazy so-and-sos, whatever sort of thing.
Mandatory.
Because the first hole was just like totally flat. So like, this is just weird. And then the next 5 holes were like playing up and down Everest. It was just horrendous. I almost died on the 6th tee. I couldn't breathe. And then the next 6 holes then were just
flat,
spirit level flat again. And you're like, okay, that's all right then. And then the last 6 were like up, down. And you're like, oh my God. So I've used a buggy every time we've been back since.
Yeah. Our last few are no, is it 14, 15, 16 are uphill. So that's the killer. And then if you get up to 17, it's downhill in. And then on the front 9, they're all flat holes, but in between each holes, it's either going down or going up. There's a couple of the ups, and you're like, I often just get up and I'm like, okay, I need to just try and delay here for 30 seconds to get my heart rate down slightly. You kind of don't want to be first when you get up the hill. It's showing the age here, seriously. But so that's the crack. Legions Con is around the corner. Another episode is coming next week. We'll talk about something fun, I'm sure. It will be Legions related. We have our Ox Crew orders coming, Mal, so that's going to be something that we will talk about soon. Rich, we will not wait for you.
That's absolutely fine.
Who's our biggest Cosmic fan listener? We can maybe get them on and put Rich in the corner seat.
You'd have to replace me.
Are you up in Anglesey all next week, or just
no, I'm back
just the weekend?
Back Tuesday evening, so fine.
Okay, so we're good. We're good for next Wednesday recording. Very good. Okay. I guess unless you have any more anecdotes, I'm going to play us out.
No, I'm good. Remember, everybody, stay safe out there. An anecdote that I won't go all the way through now, because when I was playing golf, I hit myself in the face with a golf ball. Ended up in A&E. So be safe.
And it wasn't the first or last very happy. It was your fate.